Now, welcome everyone joining me right here on Zoom today. On this Tuesday, welcome to all of you joining us wherever you are connecting. It's good to be together. We're just a few seconds from getting started. So please find your meditation posture. If you meditate with your eyes closed, close your eyes. And as always, as we get started, begin with a body scan from top of your head all the way to your feet. Go from limb to limb and check out if there is any stress, any tension, any contraction anywhere. And if you do find any, just relax, release, mindfully let go. Always obviously insisting, I always say that, on the allowing the belly to freely rise and fall with all and every breath cycle, and relaxing the muscles of the face. And just stay with the breath, observing the sensations of the breath coming in and going out through your nose. Feeling the sensations as the air touches the inside walls of your nose. And just keep your attention right there as I invite us into practice. And continuing with our Shalom chant to bring peace, wholeness, and harmony to infuse our meditation today and every day. If you want to chant Shalom with me, draw a breath for Shalom. And if you did chant with me, gently allow the body to relax once again. Sometimes chanting brings us to contract naturally a little bit to allow the chant to happen. So just find your place of complete relaxation, surrender once more. And as you do that, also allow the body to find the natural rhythm of its own breath, as obviously chanting would disrupt that. And as you do so, just place yourself as the observer. Stand as awareness, rest as awareness. There is nothing that needs to be done. In fact, meditation is a practice of not doing anything. In a sense that it's a practice in trying not to control whatever is happening. That's what we mean by resting as awareness of, or resting as the observer. It's taking this neutral position whereby anything that happens is simply observed, not engaged with, not involved with, just simply witnessed. And it can be a thought, it can be an emotion, it can be a sensation, it can be a sound, anything really. And we just stand as the witness. We just bear witness to what is without getting involved or attached, without grabbing onto anything, grasping onto anything. We let everything be, just as it is. And that's the difficult part, of course, because we have trained ourselves when a thought arises to immediately attach and to get involved with that thought and to follow it wherever it wants to lead us. We've also trained ourselves to get attached or involved with a sensation here or there, be it comfortable, discomfort, or bringing discomfort, an itching, a burning, a poking, a scratching sensation, whatever it may be. Anything that comes up, we've trained ourselves to attach to it, to react to it. So that's why I'm saying it's really not an easy practice. It's kind of trying to reverse all our training. And that's why we're giving ourselves something to do, which is observing the sensations of the breath. If we keep ourselves right there, then what happens is the sensations, the thought, the emotion, anything that appears now appears to be around that. And we can just let them be. I often give the image of meditating in the eye of the storm. And the thoughts and the emotions, the sensations are just what's swirling around. But if we can ground yourself in the eye of the storm, then you can just let the sensations, emotion, desires, thoughts just swirl around you. You're not going to stop them, but you're not going to grab. You're not going to grab onto anyone. You're just going to stay in the quiet center of the eye of the storm. That's the practice. Keep yourself in the eye of the storm by simply, but with great determination and focus, by simply observing the breath. So just stay there. Practice already. Stay with the breath. Don't enter the swirling whirlwind around you. Stay in the clarity and the quietude at the eye, in the eye of the storm, and stay with the breath, coming in, going out. I'll bring the angels to help us stay there, because that's what the angels do. They try to keep us meditating at the very center, the very eye of the storm. Uriel comes to sit in front of us. Uriel keeps us in the eye of the storm by bringing curiosity to our practice. When it becomes so easy to let yourself drift into the whirlwind, into the currents, Uriel tells you, no, be curious about that breath. Double down on observing the breath. Really be curious. Stay there. Observe more. It's what keeps us grounded. It's what keeps you right here. Be curious. More curious, even more and more curious. And the more the swirling rages around you, the more curious you want to be. To keep you one-pointedly aware of the breath in this case. And when the whirlwind also makes you tired or foggy, Uriel brings clarity. You want to stay clear because the eye of the storm is the only place that has any clarity. On our left comes to sit Gavriel. Its name means divine strength and courage. Because we need all the strength, all the inner strength we can muster to stay right there, diligently, steadfastly observing the breath. Behind us comes to sit Raphael, the angel of patience. Its name means divine healing presence. It tells us to be patient with ourselves because if we become agitated, then that's the way that the swirling will grab us. The storm will grab us. So he tells us to stay patient, remain calm. And with that, he tells us to not indulge in the negative self-talk of the whirlwind, inviting us to rid ourselves of all limiting beliefs. And then on our right comes to sit Michael, whose name means who is like God. And he's the greatest of all angels because he's the angel of equanimity. When we bring into balance all the other three angels, they all shine their light on Michael, on equanimity. Because if we stand in equanimity, then the storm will never touch us. And Michael is the angel who whispers its name in our ear to remind us that it is each of us who is like God. We can imagine the angel sitting by our sides, fending off the whirlwind, the swirling of the storm. Or we can know they are actually beings inside of us, cheering us on, supporting us, and speaking with us a kavanah, an intention that I might recognize awakened awareness now for the greatest good of all. So stay with the breath. Stay with the sensations of the breath. The breath keeps you grounded, keeps you safe in the quietude. It is your ground, it is your anchor. If you want to use a mantra to help you even more, you can use Hineni. I am here. I am here at the center in the eye of the storm. I have not let myself be grabbed. I am here. I am here observing the breath coming in, observing the breath going out. This one breath, only this one breath, not 4 breaths down the road, just this one breath coming in, going out. And as I exhale, I can affirm, I have watched this breath. I'm here, Hineni. I am here. I have not yielded to the mind. I have not yielded to the body. I have not yielded to the emotions. Hineni. I am here. And I'm going to meditate just one breath at a time. Hineni. I am here. Hineni, I am here. I invite you to take a couple deeper breaths, perhaps, to transition out of our meditation and let the body stretch if it feels like it needs to do so. And we can wiggle our toes and our fingers. And when we're ready, gently and slowly open our eyes. We'll close our practice today, as always, with a Shalom chant, this time dedicating our Shalom to all beings, and pray that all beings may find Shalom, may find peace and harmony and wholeness and completeness in their hearts and in their lives. Modani, thank you all.
Buddha, Ani.
Thank you.
Udayani, thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Modani. Have a sunny day.
Thank you.
Tuda Rabba.
Bevakasha.